morning, you guys. This morning we're on our way to Sedona, and already the drive and the views are amazing. We didn't expect it to be like this at all. It's crazy. We're pretty sure we're going to be seeing some pretty amazing things today. We hope you join us for the adventure. We've only been here a few minutes and I already know we want to come back. We only have today and it is so beautiful. I can imagine spending a lot more time here in the future. Well, this is where it pays to get somewhere early. There are two parking areas here, but there are cars lined up waiting for spots at both of them. And it's a Monday, not even on a weekend. That actually wasn't too bad. It took us about 20 minutes waiting for a spot to open up, and I think it'll be well worth it. All right, it's 10:10. Here we go. Did you already slip?
Yeah.
So this is the Cathedral rock trail. I think it's only a little bit over a mile round trip, but we get to an area where it's supposed to be pretty challenging. How's that for a view, huh?
It's amazing.
It's a pretty cool hike.
So Audrey did a lot of research, and one of the things that kept popping up on different reviews was to have proper footwear. That's the one thing I don't have. This is pretty slippy at points, especially I can't imagine when we're going down. They say a lot of people just kind of go down on their butts, kind of slide down. I imagine that might be the case at certain points.
I've been telling him he needs new shoes. I actually scored some new hiking shoes the other day for $10 at the thrift store. Not bad. Ugly, but practical. I guess that's where the cairn is too, so.
Karen who?
Don't be a Karen. That was nothing.
Did it.
And now for the crevice. I don't know how we go up this. Oh, so I guess there's boulders you can walk up. And then put your foot right in the crack. Can you do it? And then put your foot right in the crack. Really?
Yeah.
Should I try it?
Yeah, if you want.
All right. So I guess I'm on my own here. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah. We need this little slide.
Is this the last thing before the top?
There's the last like steep thing.
That's
Like-
more like stair kind
Stairs.
Okay.
Kind of like steep stairs.
Nothing
Okay.
like this.
This is the most scrambly part though.
Okay.
Like halfway.
The fun part's gonna be going down.
Yeah.
See, when they told me we were halfway coming up, I was like, oh my god, halfway. It doesn't feel like
Yeah.
you have half left. It feels like 20% left.
Yeah. Good to know.
Yes.
So the only thing I'm concerned about here is I have my selfie stick. Not sure if that's good to have when I go back down. Because what am I going to hold on to if that's in my hand? Whew. Wow. Check out this view. So there's Steve down there.
All right, well, time for a bit of moment of truth. I had to bail. Between my shoes and my little bit of fear of heights, yeah, I couldn't do this. Audra, she made her way up. Proud of her. I can't do it.
This is amazing. All right, well, I think it's time for me to go down. I didn't go all the way up because Steve's not with me, and I see a lot of people sliding down on their butts quite a bit. All right, so here goes. I'm going to slide on my butt a little bit. Well, we did it, or at least some of it,
Kind of.
as much as we wanted to, and it was amazing. And now, one of those really nice times to have a van. We are really hungry. We can just make our food right here. There's no more long lines for the parking spots, so we don't feel bad just hanging out here for a little bit. It's now 11:55. I forget what time I told you guys we were starting, but I'm gonna guess we were out there a couple hours. We've been driving the Red Rock Scenic Byway, and it's amazing. It's about 7 miles long, south of Sedona, and I would say anywhere from Flagstaff down to south of Sedona is definitely worth the drive.
Absolutely. Put it on your list. much, we're doing it again.
This is the Chapel of the Holy Cross, built into the side of the mountain.
I suppose one way you can measure a place is by how many times you find yourself saying, wow. Every time you turn around, there's just another vista that is like beautiful. It's beyond description.
We're recharging with some sweet treats. This, an ice cream cone, and a pie for all $2.79, I think. Usually this is like $5 something. Savings if you have the app. It is super hot, so it's nice to get in here and cool down with some cool treats. I don't know how people hike here in the summer. What's the matter? The cart running away?
Yeah.
I can hold it for you. We made a little pit stop to refill our water and to look for some shoes for Steve for hiking. We didn't find any of those. We did get the water. Now we're in search of a good spot for sunset.
All right, I think we found ourselves the perfect spot to catch the sunset. Let's go see.
All right, hopefully we found a good spot here. Looks like we did. Just in time.
So this is awesome, to be able to kind of be still and kind of watch as the shadows get longer across the mountains. Well, I'm glad we took the time to come down this way. It's about an hour south of where we were, and an hour south the wrong direction. We want to eventually head north here in a day or two to the Grand Canyon, but I'm so glad we did it. It is just stunningly beautiful down here. Like I said earlier, every time you turn around, you find yourself saying, whoa, just awesome. I highly recommend it.
We're back in Flagstaff at Cracker Barrel tonight. I don't actually think we said earlier that yesterday we actually got into Flagstaff, checked out the town a little bit, went to the visitor center, and then spent a lot of time at the library. So nothing too exciting yesterday, but at least we got a little bit of a lay of the land. And then this morning we took off for Sedona, and like Steve said, we're really glad we did that. So now we're making some dinner, and that's going to do it for today. Good morning, you guys, from Flagstaff, Arizona, at about 6:30 in the morning. It's been a little bit chilly overnight since we've been in this area in general, but amazingly enough, our van has been staying comfortable without having any heat source at all, other than ourselves. Basically, I think it stays around low to mid 60s overnight, even when the temps dip down into the 30s and 40s, and even we've had a low of 28. The only thing I really notice is that my fingers and my toes get a little cold, so I layer up on the socks and just have to keep my fingers moving. This morning we're cleaning up a little bit, waking up, transferring some files to get all of our video and camera picture files backed up, and then we've got a full day today.
Well, it's a beautiful morning here in Flagstaff, Arizona. Welcome to the Cracker Barrel Campground. So what's a little bit different about this Cracker Barrel is they have these signs posted everywhere that say no camping, no unauthorized parking by city ordinance 10-02-05, blah, 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 blah. And, but no one's paying a lick of attention to it. It's kind of interesting.
Yeah, no enforcement at all. So check this out. It's pretty clear that a lot of these have not moved in a long time. We've got a really full day today. We are prepping to head to the Grand Canyon and some other areas where we might not have all of our regular comforts, such as Planet Fitness and showers and Supercenter Walmarts.
Accoutrement.
Yeah, our accoutrements. That doesn't make any sense at all. Don't listen to him.
Sounds good.
Anyway, we're at Walmart now. We're hoping this is a Supercenter. We actually didn't check. There might not be food here, but we want to stock up on some supplies, some food and other things. We need to go to the library to get a lot of work done. We need to go to Planet Fitness and get exercise and showers. And we're going to do some sightseeing. So when we leave the store here, we're going to be heading to a national monument. I think it's called Walnut Creek. Is that sound right? Walnut Creek National Monument, to see some fun things. And then we're going to be checking out a little bit more of Flagstaff later today, and hopefully some of Route 66. Alright, we got stocked up. Time to put stuff away. Might be time to do a little cleanup. Someone snuck some things into the cart. We already have 2 things of sweet peas. We now have 3 in the van. Should never let boys do shopping.
In my defense, you can never have too many sweet peas.
Don't you already have enough sweet pea? Ta-ha! We're here at Walnut Canyon National Monument. It's a pretty awesome view here because there's a canyon down here. I called it creek earlier. There is a creek, but it's named after the canyon. And the reason why it's called Walnut is because there's lots of walnut trees that actually grow along the bottom. We're going to do a rim trail hike right now along the top that's pretty easy, and then we're going to do one that's pretty steep. You can actually see the trails from up here. They go along the edge and down, and there's some cliff dwellings here we can see. Look, Steve already found a bench. It's his specialty. He's a bench pro.
I'm very good at sitting.
It's a pretty sweet view, though, for a place to sit. Not bad for a view here. Can you guys hear that? These crows are flying around, and it literally sounds like one of them's a drone. It doesn't only sound like one of them's making that noise. There's a group that believes birds aren't real, so maybe one of those aren't real. Maybe it's a drone bird.
Yeah, if it's a drone, it's the fanciest drone I have ever seen, ever.
Going down is optional, returning is mandatory. Oh, this is gonna kill me.
This place would probably be a lot more popular if they had an elevator.
You're probably right. I think this trail has over 700 stairs, and you would not believe how sore I am from yesterday when we were in Sedona. I'm wearing heavier hiking boots. I would say they're probably like 3 times as heavy as my sneakers, and then that climb was kind of crazy yesterday, so my quads are screaming. I'm not looking forward to coming back up these stairs. Alright, here are the cave dwellings. Sound like Bigfoot with these boots. Are you learning anything? A history lesson? What are you learning?
How they plastered the walls.
Probably for shorter people, huh? We also have a little itty bitty friend right here, a little furry guy. Just hanging out. Yeah.
Worried all the time. Yeah.
See all the little holes up there?
Yep.
I wonder what they're from.
Plumbing. I think it's either plumbing or cable TV.
See if I can get through. I think that's for little people. It's pretty wild to see all these dwellings that are like, some of them are just on such sheer cliff. Like these over here. Makes you wonder how in the world these people even got to them. This has been a pretty neat little hike, just a little loop around this formation here. Now for the hard part. We have to go back up all the stairs. Woohoo!
Echo!
Hello! Nice. Steve and Audra! Time to get back up to the top. All right, I think we're almost there. Note to self, everything takes longer than you think it's gonna take. I told you guys we were gonna have some fun around Flagstaff this afternoon. We went to the library, I think, around 1. It's now 7 o'clock. I just came in. Steve came out a little bit before to start dinner. Everything takes forever. And we haven't mentioned our computer issues in a while. We still are having problems with my computer. We've just decided to try to make the best of it until we get back to Florida in the winter and feel a little more settled and have more time to figure out a different computer to get. Some days it works almost all day, and then other days it just shuts down over and over again. That was today, so it's very frustrating. But anyway, tomorrow's a pretty big day for us because we're going to the Grand Canyon, so we had to make sure we had everything ready for that. Directions and where we're going to park and the groceries this morning. So it's been a long day. Hopefully we'll still be able to see a little bit along Route 66, some more neon signs. If they're lit up, we'll see. Then we're hitting Planet Fitness and calling it a night.
So one nice thing since we've gone full time that I've been very appreciative of is I have been able to either watch or listen to Philadelphia sports. The Eagles are obviously pretty popular right now, having gone to the Super Bowl last year, so they're getting a lot of primetime games and coverage. And now the Phillies are in the playoffs, and it's being covered here in Arizona on ESPN radio. So listening to that as I'm making some dinner. That's kind of fun.
Would you like to see how he's listening to the game? It's pretty funny.
So when we were packing things up, trying to figure out what we wanted to take from the house and leave behind or sell or whatever, one of the last minute things I grabbed was this old clock radio.
It was mine when I was in high school.
And Audra kind of made fun of me for grabbing it, but what's nice about it is it runs off a simple, 9-volt battery, and does a really good job. And like I said, I've used this now a handful of times to listen to different things, so it's come in pretty handy.
And does your phone just not have AM or something?
Yeah, the phone...
Like it has FM stations, but not AM?
Yeah, the phone's kind of tricky, at least what I know about it.
If you know of a free way that's better than this to get AM radio or to listen to the games or whatever, let us know. It's 8 o'clock. We don't have a lot of time because we still need to go to Planet Fitness, but I'm on a mission to at least see a couple old neon signs on Route 66. That was very exciting, right? But at least we got to see a little bit more Route 66. Our timing's just not 100% perfect.
Instead of getting your kicks on Route 66, I think we're getting our butts kicked on Route 66.
That very well could be. The last stop there, the guitar, what is it called? The Museum Club. What is that called? Museum Club, I think? They actually have fun events and stuff. And that place has been there since 1931. But we didn't go in. We're going to go to Planet Fitness instead. We got all cleaned up at Planet Fitness. It's looking a little bit like a laundry in here. Got stuff hanging up to dry, our towels and some things we washed while we were in there. Now we're going to try something a little different for us tonight. We're going to be brave. We're not going back to Cracker Barrel. We're actually going to head towards the Grand Canyon, which is what we're doing tomorrow. And we're going to try some dispersed camping. Hopefully it'll work out. Alright, so we're out here in the National Forest area. Bumpy,
your destination is on the left.
Bumpy road. And we've seen a few other vans and campers. You like being out here in the middle of nowhere, kitty? Huh? Good morning, you guys. Well, this is where we parked last night. Out in the woods. The sky was amazing. I tried to get some pictures. They weren't the best, but I got a few of the night sky. So here we are. The sun's just starting to come up. Here's the van. So when we got here last night, we drove up the road a little bit just to check things out and see where we wanted to park. There were several vans and campers parked up further, but it looked like it was a little bumpier to get into the parking spots. So we're actually out closer to the main road, which now you can actually hear the traffic quite a bit, but last night you really didn't. And it's really flat here, so it was pretty perfect for us. And now we need to get on the road soon. You don't want to go for a walk? Huh? Want to go for a walk, baby? I'll take that as a no. Well, we're sorry we didn't show you more of Flagstaff, but we just didn't have time to do as much there. It really does look like a neat little town, and as we said, we highly recommend Sedona, which is about a half an hour south. We were just amazed by the beauty there. And where we are now is beautiful too. It's amazing how it changes. We were just in the woods. Now it's like an open field with like different kinds of hills. It's kind of wild how you just drive from one place to another and it's so different. We are really enjoying this adventure. There's really less than a handful of areas I would say we have not enjoyed so far since we got on the road. Maybe only one, really. It's just so amazing everywhere we go. We really enjoyed our time in New Mexico, but I would say it's been also really nice to get here in the Flagstaff area because of all these trees. We missed the trees when we were in New Mexico. It was really neat to see how sparse it was and how far you could see, but we love being back in this area. Maybe it feels a tiny little bit more like home. Not sure why we like it so much, but we love all the tall trees and the mountains and all the formations we've been seeing. So, that's it for this area. You know where we're going next, right? I'm super excited. We are going to the Grand Canyon. That's been on my bucket list for years and years, and I cannot wait. I'm so excited this morning. So, we got about an hour drive. We're going to leave you here, and you're going to have to join us next time to see the Grand Canyon with us.
Thank you for watching. We always appreciate it. For those of you that have been with us from the beginning, thanks for sticking with us. For those that have just joined and like what you see, welcome. We appreciate all of your support as you watch and help our channel grow. We love hearing from you, so please drop a comment below. Let us know what you liked, what you didn't. We will catch you on the next one.